North Lawndale is located on the west side of Chicago and is one of the neighborhoods suffering from a cycle of crime. The cycle starts at a young age, with chronic absences leading later to delinquency, dropout, and then prison. These offenders influence their children and the cycle restarts.
Like I said, most of my kids' fathers have been in and out of jail their whole life. I mean, it desensitizes, it becomes a norm, it's okay. Most of my kids don't think twice about the fact that they may not graduate high school.
Joe Atkins was one of these children who grew up in North Lawndale and fell into drug addiction.
But anyway, what happened was that when I got home in '83, I got involved with use of cocaine in different form, and because of that, I became so just disturbed in spirit, disturbed in just my whole mental and social life that I attempted to get help, but in my effort to get help, I knew that I needed more help than I was looking for. I didn't want my child growing coming up, with a parent that's an addict, and so that was really my turning point in life in terms of what I was contemplating on doing. I was contemplating suicide because I was like, look, I can't have a child growing up, with a dad, because it's a very, troubling experience for a child to have a parent who struggled with drugs. I wanted to be a dad, and I would fight that thing. I would fight it. I mean, I would get paid, I would have money in my pocket, and I would fight it. I was like, I gotta go see him first. But that addiction was so strong. I didn't always get to see him first. I went and got high first. And then I kept getting high because I didn't see him first, because the guilt set in. And then the Satan would lie to me. That made you terrible, man. You lied to him. You didn't make it to the movies with him. You didn't make it bowling with him. And you didn't go skating with him.
Everything gears itself toward conditioning them to think in the immediate, the now. What I got to do today. So, what do I got to do to get rent today? What do I got to do to get food today? What do I got to do to get shoes today? What do I got to do to get my back? Just make sure I'm okay today. And so you start. It's like college. I don't know if I'm gonna live till I'm 18.
In 1995, Joe Atkins founded Hope House, an organization that works with men who are struggling with addictions.
I get to see a man come in really downtrodden, really struggling, to a man who build self-esteem, confident, and then really understand truly who he is in Christ. A productive citizen in our community. Because it's almost like a spiritual boot camp. It really, challenged the men to really sharpen their skills in terms of, growing deeper and narrower in their walk with Christ. Strong accountability, and also rigorous schedules just to keep the guys focused. And we have some wonderful components that are a part of what we do here to help them, to teach them job training skills, coping skills, money management skills, and relational skills. Just a whole gamut of things that we do to help them, so when they leave Hope House Ministry after 9 months, they have a well-rounded life.
Because of the skills taught at places such as Hope House, people are able to break the generational cycle of deterioration.
The cycle does need to be broken, and it usually is generational, and it can go back a couple of generations. And that cycle could be a cycle of poverty.
We have so many families that have been restored, because of, the Hope House Ministry and the Health Center and the church and our collaboration.
Even though this cycle still exists, ordinary people are dedicating their lives to making a new cycle.
In the night.